Hey guys, UnoPro here, back with another live gameplay. Now I'm continuing my mana rank series, so what that is, I'm just working down the tier list of ManaGlow.com's mana ranks to give you guys an idea of the meta, all that kind of thing. So we're up to number 4, and that is a tempo Argeon list. Now for this one, I'm using my own list, but it's pretty close to No Way It's Jay's list, which is featured on the site. One of the reasons for that is I just kind of prefer this list, at least because of the meta I've been versing, and also just because this is my Smurf. I'm leveling it up to S rank at the end of the last season because I want to be able to give you diversity for videos even next season when World Championship stuff starts, and I might need to focus on one or two decks for S rank. So I wanted to have an extra avenue, so we're just ranking that up. So I started ranking up today. I'm ranked 3 now, so we're just going to continue the climb. I've already played a ton of Lyonar today, so I might be a little bit bored of Lyonar, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, just the only difference is just 1 less Dancing Blades for a Holy Immolation, 3 Regalias instead of 3 Albies. That's just a personal preference thing. Tempest over Magnetize because just versus no Cassivas. And then the top end, instead of 2 Scientists, we have an Elix and a Pandora. Just basically what I opened. So, nothing too interesting there. But yeah, we're just climbing up. As you can see, I basically played all 35 wins today. Just been spamming out because I do want to have that extra account for you guys, so I can keep making show lots of different decks. So as you can see, these are all just today. Okay, the next button is not working. There we go. Alright, the next button doesn't want to work for me. But I've been playing a lot today, climbing up, and we're just continuing. So I think I'm ranked 3 at the moment. So I do apologize, I'm not actually showing you guys within S rank, but it's pretty close to S rank, and I'm going to probably hit probably not tonight, I'm pretty tired, but tomorrow I plan on hitting S rank with this account. So yeah, that's basically why. If you have any more questions about that, feel free to ask or shout at me for not being S rank on this account and showing you guys a video. Because I think it's going to be really important. Like, I think it should be fine. I can still show most of the decks. Like, I have been in the mana rank series so far. I've been climbing up the ladder of mostly when I'm playing these decks. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But like end of the season stuff, especially if it's close. World Championships is really something I'm going for. So that may be a little bit of concern. I just want a backup plan. I may have to drop some money on it, or I may just play a lot more Gauntlet. Yeah, I guess we'll see how we go. Alright, Magmar. I think this is a decent matchup for us. It can really go either way. Depends on how many Egg Morphs I have, really. Okay, so I don't really like Arclight against Vath. For obvious reasons, that his general can just break it a lot of the time, and Tiger's not really great early keep, just because I'd rather Martyrdom over Tiger for Taygeti, of course, which is always a card you need to think about answering. So I think against most slides, it's probably correct to double 2-drop. Yeah, double 2-drop seems better. Like, we kind of want to get these out before you can Bloodborne spell as well. Man, we just keep drawing Tigers. We really want like a little bit of a media hand. Like, we want 4 and 5 drops, especially after we go double 2. It never feels great. Like, well, it feels good going double 2 with such strong 2-drops, but it's always a little bit iffy in regards to your hand size. Because we don't run any card draw in this deck. It really is a tempo deck. Martyrdom's something that's kind of come back in favour, mainly because of Taygeti almost. What the hell is this? Seems like a pretty crap target. I mean, if you have to do it, you have to do it. It's actually not bad here. Go to whole immolation, I think. We'll go double 2-3 drop here. I think we just drop this in the center. I think we do want the Zeal. Anything closer, like you can just get free value. Or, well, Zenro's not on, but still. Yeah. We've had to spew our hand pretty hard. Don't know. Maybe that was unnecessary, but it seems good. Like we're not behind on cards or anything. The Bloodborne spell is actually pretty good here. Another flash. That's really good. Mercantil. It's a little tough. We really need some. We need some bigger stuff to punish. It's just. Oh, that is horrible. That's the worst. Any spell there is terrible. Yeah, he played so passively, but I don't know if we really had the hand to punish it. Guess we could have not tigered and played a little bit more conservative. We still have 4 cards. That's horrible though. Just all our tempo's gone. Alright. Probably not playing whatever I draw into Egmorph. Oh, double emotions. Yeah, we'll play around Egmorph, I reckon. I mean, he wants to be close to me anyway. Another natural selection. Well, this is looking like a bit of a tough game. Two drop at least. Get a little bit more central, I guess. There's no point monitoring that. Oh well. Bad draws happen. And our early turn draws are okay, but that's really sucks. I didn't want him to draw, like I wanted him to draw some minion stuff. He can beat minion stuff. Yeah, we'll get rid of this. It's probably a little greedy. Normally I probably would have replaced the second immolation earlier, but it was very likely we were going to use an immolation, so. Three natural selections, man. Are you serious? I mean, a Magmar like this is known for having a very good line-on matchup, but that was a little ridiculous. Well, hopefully we get a little bit more of a close game that time. What could we have done? I mean, the Flash Mercantil wasn't that good. Maybe we don't Tiger into the 5-2. Nah, that's just stupid, because then it just kills the 4-3. I'm sure you would rather a 4-3 than a 3-2. I don't like these are just the most situational one against like classes do I keep this against? Vetruvian Songhai, I like to keep Tiger. If it's Swarm, I keep sometimes a Holy Immolation. Alright, we'll get rid of 2-drop. Yeah, Lion's just like a lot better than Adept, I think. So I nearly never play Adept when I can play a Lion. So I might as well just replace it. I'm not going to want to play 3 2-drops, I don't think. So I did take out Magnetize. This is literally the first Casiva I've seen all day, I think. No. Second. Out of like, what, 40 something matches? And so that's why I took out Magnetize. But Magnetize is very good in this matchup. Without it can be a little bit tough, but we'll see how we go. That's a little annoying, honestly, but it's didn't come with a 2-drop, so I think I'm fine. Maybe I keep Lion here. It's a nice curve filler at some point. What else am I looking for? I think I just want the big threats though. This is a hand that can kind of run him out of answers to 0-10s, especially with Allure. So I think I'm just looking for Iron Cliffs. Duelyst is a little bit worse just because Zenrui is still very common in Casiva. So potentially going to look for lines where I can just skip a Duelyst. Say like next turn if I had a good Dancing Blades, or I can just Iron Cliff maybe. Then I may just skip Duelyst. I know it's a very powerful card, but Zenrui just kind of turns the game on its head. Duelyst is very annoying still. Wow, that's greedy as. I mean, I think I. Wow. Do I Iron Cliff? You know what? We'll do it. The fact that he's used 2 demonic laws means I'm probably in a pretty good position, right? And if I'm in a really good position, how do I lose that really good position? Zenrui is one of those ways for sure. Maybe I'm just being a little bit paranoid. Sometimes you do just need to play into it. Ooh. Okay, that explains his plays a little bit, but that would have been fine against. That would have been good against both my plays that turn. We'll probably just take the Valley trade here, I guess. Wow, he's doing this for me? I don't get that, but okay. 2 tigers, probably too many. Well, in this case, I guess we just DB, come in. Yeah, we'll cash it in. Alright. Play around DB a little bit. Well, no, Dancing Blades he trades in, but I think we do just cash it in. You could definitely make an argument for not doing it. But Dancing Blades he still has to take a lot of damage, and damage is very, very relevant. Especially in this matchup. We just really need to pressure him down. Okay. 2 pretty weak plays. It's long cards as well. So, like I can go for like outvaluing lines and like martyrdom this. That's not terrible, honestly. But let's go with Tiger. I know I'm like probably going to go for like getting him a low line, but still, maybe I do go for the value line here. 3 is still a lot. We need to play around Shadow Nova. You know what? Let's just hit him in the face. You can draw 1 card off it. I don't care. We'll make the trade. I think actually. Do we make the trade? How does it get punished? Dancing Blades. Yeah. And we can hit him in the face. I think this is a nice little middle ground here. Giving him 5 health, just deny card. If he was on like 2 cards, maybe we can value plan. But damn, man, this guy draws all his removal against me. That's actually really nice here. That sucks. Okay, Tempest gets a lot better now. We got him scared, boys. We got him scared. Okay, maybe I get rid of Martyrdom now. Cool. Sunbloom is... we don't actually care if he kills our Duelyst with the Shadow Nova, do we? Because we just kill him, so... A lot, like, in most... Yeah. Well... In... Yeah, like 66% of the time we kill him, so we've got to do that. And Tempest there is definitely right. It gives us 4 damage to the general and denies him a card, because then we can allow to hit face. So I think we definitely do Tempest. You could make an argument, I guess, for Silverguard Knight, but like, look at cards. Like, we're still up on cards if you count the Duelyst as a card, which you would. Okay. I think that's still lethal. So we do that. 10, 12, yeah, easy. Alright. So we tempoed that one out pretty hard there. That's kind of how the matchup goes when they don't try to like stuff like Duelyst. Or even early Shadow Sisters can be a bit annoying. But I definitely like the skipping Duelyst line there. I think that worked out well. And then at the end, obviously, we just play it out. Oh yes. No, I'll say it. I'll save it to the end. It's nothing important, but I was gonna say something. Alright, Vetruvian, not something you see every day. Not a bad Lyonar matchup. Now, when you're versing a Xerix or any Vetruvian deck, the challenge is you have to ask yourself, why are they possibly playing Xerix? Is that reason obelisks or pyromancers? I think I do keep Sunbloom. I'll get rid of this. It's just so good against Vetruvian, I guess. And like, worst case, we save from Maya. This is always awkward. These are the times I wish I ran Blood Tier, then I'm like, well, why would I put a card in for Vetruvian? We're just ignoring that. Like, every other player is just so weak. I'm not going to waste Sunbloom on a 2-1. I think it's way better. Like, you can do this and this, but ugh, feels bad. Okay, he doesn't even have a... Okay. Am I ever tempesting here? I don't think so. I think I would rather Ironcliff this even. I don't know. Like, I wish Dancing Blades could do it. Okay, let's get rid of this. Because we draw a 3-drop, the Tempest play comes a little bit better. So, do we do this? Do we miss out on 3 damage to save 2 health on this? Yeah, the positioning is better. So I think we Tempest. Or do we just Dancing Blades? Nah, we'll Tempest. So we'll do this. This is a good mana control. Oh, why did I hit face? I meant to hit the thing. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That's just a bit stupid. It's not like I thought hitting face was a good idea. I don't think it's good at all, but just rushing. Oh well. He didn't have a buff for his Pyromancer, so maybe it's a next level play. Until he second wishes. Alright. It still was pretty bad, right? This got punished. Okay. Alright. Our top end's looking pretty good. We may keep Sunbloom as a insurance policy against Amalia Healer. Dancing Blades here. Dancing Blades ain't get much better than this. We still have enough turns to get our minions out before Dominate Will. Which I think we do play around if we can. I guess this is another one of the matchups where Magnetize is good. Suddenly I record a video and now I regret taking out Magnetize. Though we did just use a Tempest, so I don't know, maybe that's been silly. Get rid of this. We want high impact cards. High impact. So we can do this trade. That seems terrible. Let's just do this. Get our Ironcliff in his face. I mean, maybe I want him in the corner for dispel, so maybe I play it here. Alright, so next turn he has Dominate Will, which is actually quite scary. But we have some ways around that. We'll get rid of this. It's not a bad draw. So I positioned here, it would have been a little bit better because then I could hit face. Zen Ruby is a scary card, but it's not that easy for Vetruvian to deal with this, and this board is actually not that weak to Dominate Will. Not that bad. Okay, that's not the end of the world. It's a little annoying. Oh, going to the corner is risky, right? I mean, it's hard for us to box him in, but it's not impossible. I think I get rid of Tiger still. We'll play around Dominate Will, just because, like, how good does this thing let us play around Dominate Will? So good. Oof. That's beautiful. Look at this. Everything's in range. Right? Everything's in range. He's not in range of us. Elix can be a pretty good card. Oh. I mean, there's a good chance he doesn't have Dominate Will. Like, how can you predict a Vetruvian list these days? No one plays Vetruvian, but I don't know. I'm liking this. All right. I guess this is the punish, right? He can walk 2 steps and avoid the damage, but still a 7/7. He used a card. Oh, he's just using his cards like crazy. I love when people do this against me. Just chucking out blood tears late game. Bit of card discipline, people. That's actually a really nice draw, right? Because then we don't have to trade this in. We just trade in the Ironcliff. Oops. Nearly did that accidentally. And once again we can play around Dominate Will. We're not going to play around some like removal for a Silverguard Knight and Dominate Will, right? We do it like this, so Silence doesn't get it. And then we just play it here. So we play around Silence Dominate Will as well. Right? Yeah. Why did he do that so fast? Okay, maybe he's getting desperate. Okay. Alright, I think we seems to be well, yeah, we'll just do it on this thing. Cold Bite it's not terrible, but we get to attack him. So I think at this point, like, we just obviously will hit him in the face. I'm not playing around Dominate Will anymore. Because he probably just died or something. Alright. Like, we've actually been like super fortunate. I've been able to play around Dominate Will really well this game. My only thing that I think maybe was a little bit iffy was I played the Iron Cliff behind him and like blocked him in like this way. It's probably not helpful. But I should have played it next to my general, because then he played the Amaya healer and I had to move my general to go with the Iron Cliff to buff it up, when I could have done it the other way, and then I could have just Iron Cliff into the Amaya, and then my general can still hit face, which I probably wouldn't be doing, right? That was the only tiny thing. That's like minor stuff. I don't know. I'm sure you guys see many misplays every video I make. Yeah, I think that's basically it's about 25 minutes. It's a little bit short. Yeah, but no, we'll probably call that there. I've played so much Argeon today. I'm a little bit tired. So that's it for this video. This is continuing the Mana Ranks one, so we will have Arcanist High next, which is not something I've played really at all. But I've played a lot of Songhai, as I'm sure most of you guys know. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys.